are now reaching the entry point to La Guaira. Just see there is already a sign, La Guaira. And you see this traffic. This has to do with the checkpoint. I don't know if you can already notice the police they are controlling. We have been to Caracas to pick up our credential, this bracelet that should allow us to go in. So let's just see how this goes. We have to be careful with the camera because often police at checkpoints don't like to be filmed. But that's it. Hopefully we will go in because we are accredited. But it's an area that's now very much controlled. It's the worst affected area in this region, and there are some aftershakes still happening, and there are rescue teams working there. So there is at least an attempt at a tight control to enter La Guaira. So now it's our turn to see if this is going to work. Yeah, it's a tense situation, really. I mean, all around the country and all around this region, there are also trucks with humanitarian aid trying to reach La Guaira. Of course, journalists, of course, people that want to volunteer, also those who have families or any kind of connection to the region. And let's see, we have this policeman just to our side, but he didn't mind about us. So that's it. Let's see what the checkpoint's going to be like in a few meters. That's really strong story. She tells me she was at home during the earthquake, which is not here. This is a shop where her son was working, and then during the earthquake she just thought of her son and tried to call. He did not answer. ¿Has intentado llamar a tu hijo? No contestó.
Sí, intenté, yo lo llamé y nada. Incluso vinieron una gente, un grupo de argentinos, allí dice, Argentina, hicieron como llamados.
¿Sí?
Y ellos hicieron un llamado y aparte de eso ellos tenían como un aparato y fue cuando dijeron que allí habían 2 cuerpos sin vida, o sea, que esas iniciales ASR eran 2 cuerpos atrapados. Pues.
Ah, esto entonces es un señal que le hicieron así, ASR2, quiere decir que hay 2
que
cuerpos
hay 2
atrapados.
Personas
That's
atrapadas.
interesting. You see that sign? This
y
is
que
a group
la
of...
X es como signo de que no hay personas con vida.
Oh, okay.
Eso fue lo que nos explicaron a nosotros. Pues.
So she tells me there's this explanation. It was a crew of an Argentinian, un tipo de argentinos que pasó por aquí.
Sí, eso fue un grupo de gente argentina.
Yeah, a group of Argentinians. That's why the ARH, and then the X there indicates that there are no signs of any survivors here, and the ASR2 indicates that there are 2 bodies possibly in there. ¿Cómo fue entonces el apoyo de los rescatistas, de los bomberos? ¿Cómo pasó aquí?
De verdad que aquí nosotros no hemos tenido apoyo, por lo menos llegan de momento, pues es que muchos dicen que están más asignados a rescatar vidas. Yo lo entiendo, porque mientras ellos aquí están sacando un cuerpo, tienen una vida por rescatar, pero todos somos seres humanos y ese es mi hijo, pues yo no quería dejar a mi hijo ahí. Sí, en algún momento tenía que sacarlo.
Pero qué bueno que mismo en este momento de dolor alcanzas a pensar esto, que puede ser que haga sentido. Entiendo así, como madre tú que quieres es ver aquí.
Sacar a mi hijo de allí. Yo quiero a mi hijo y lo quiero sacar. E incluso mi hijo está atrapado allí con una columna que se nos ha hecho difícil. Nosotros estamos aquí del 24 de junio que pasó esto. Y nosotros dimos con el cuerpo de mi hijo fue ayer. El día de ayer que fue, creo que 29.
Yeah, she tells me that actually, I mean, they contacted the rescuers and the rescue teams, and they came here, but they said that there were no signs of survivors here, so they had to prioritize the areas where there could be survivors. And then she tells me she does understand that rationally, but of course, I mean, it's a mother. She says, what I want is to find my son. Yeah, it's really not easy to handle this kind of information. You know, I would say this is one of the really tough moments for journalists. I mean, what do you really ask a person whose son is probably underneath this kind of rubble? And I'm really thankful to the people like this mother that just decided that she had the strength to talk to us and to try and bring to the world and bring to the people what's happening here. And it's really a dramatic situation. I mean, we just drove into La Guaira. This is the Atlantica Avenue and Katia Playa. And 30% of the buildings here, according to estimates, actually have collapsed. we do feel that smell of decomposition. It's not as strong as in other areas. It's always good to wear a mask, not only because of the smell, but of course the powder or any chemicals that might be on the air. Also important to stay as much as possible, all the time ideally, under open air, not under any kind of buildings or rubble, because aftershocks are still happening. All these constructions are unstable, so you never know when something might drop on your head. Let's try carefully to approach a little bit more, just to try and show a little bit the work of those people. ¿Podemos acercar un poquito? ¿Podemos? Sí, just ask them if we can go a little bit closer. Very carefully. Ernesto también ahí. Take care, Ernesto, when you walk. The camera people are always the most exposed in this situation. Yes, and as I get here, you notice that the smell gets much stronger. They believe there are 2 bodies trapped under this rubble. And you see, it's dangerous work, delicate work. All these people here are risking their own health and safety to do this work, because there is a desperate mother just here. This is a scene that we see very often here in La Guaira and in affected areas. These are the collection and centers, and also centers for attention to the victims of the earthquake. This is, for example, right here, if we look in there, you see there are those tents where the people that have been hit by this earthquake and seek help can look for things and for donations. And if we just go a bit further down there, you see that other tent with all those clothes. So yeah, these are also donations for the people that, well, they lost everything in the earthquake, many of them. I mean, many houses simply collapsed with everything these people owned were in there. And we have to remember, this is a country still with much poverty, so many people already did not have much, and in the end lost everything. And so that's what we see here. These clothes have been donated, and these people likely lost much of they had in this earthquake, and are now looking for donations, for clothes, for just the basics to survive in such a disaster. So he tells me that fortunately his house has not been hit. It's more here inland, and the worst happened here close to the coast. Entonces estás como voluntario aquí también,
sí,
ayudando.
Tratando de buscar ropa para mis amigos que perdieron apartamentos, perdieron sus casas, y entonces lo perdieron prácticamente todo, y estoy tratando de buscar algunas ropitas para poderlos apoyar con algo.
Okay, so he tells me that actually he's here looking for clothes for friends, for colleagues from work who did lose everything, and now need at least some clothing, and so he's here to help and try to find it for their people. Just ask him, what do you think is going to happen in the next few weeks, months, I mean, after the emergency is over? Bueno, es una emergencia ahora. Sí. Pero en 2 semanas no va a ser una emergencia más así, pero todavía los problemas siguen. ¿Cómo crees que va a ser los próximos meses, a decir?
Bueno, más que todo, de verdad que le doy gracias a los gobiernos de interinos, la parte de afuera, que de verdad que nos han apoyado mucho con alimentos, suministro, maquinaria. Ya más que todo es ahorita remoción de escombros y algunos rescatistas que todavía están en la parte más afectada, que es la zona de Caracas, y ahí todavía siguen sacando sobrevivientes, pues.
Work happening by the government, relief coming, and he says that he hopes that soon some supermarkets at least will open, and he says that that's what they need. They also need more water here, and all kinds of support. Good luck for you. Hope everything is going to be fine. Thank you. Well, very important work happening here. This is a tent with voluntary doctors that help in the attention of the people that might come out survivors here in this region. Doctora Dennis is coordinating the work here. Let me ask her what's going on, what's the importance of what they are doing and what they are doing. Doctora, muchas gracias de hablar con nosotros. Me explica un poquito lo que está pasando aquí, qué voluntarios están trabajando, cuál es su objetivo estar aquí.
Este grupo está conformado por los estudiantes de medicina, los licenciados, y un grupo de 20 médicos más que hoy se agregaron aquí.
Andrés, 21 years old, a young doctor. Y Andrés, entonces así, porque preguntaba también, más adelante que el nivel técnico, práctico, ¿qué crees que a nivel humano enseña algo, un joven doctor estar en una situación, en una atención como esta voluntaria. What I'm asking is, from a human point of view, how does he think this contributes in the formation of a doctor being in such a situation?
Bueno, principalmente desde un punto de vista humano, empático, tenemos que tener en consideración de que todos somos seres humanos que necesitan ser atendidos y nosotros aquí, bajo cualquier tipo de circunstancia, tratamos de llevar un rayo de esperanza a cada uno de los venezolanos que están atravesando toda esta situación.
The night falls, but work does not stop. You see that rescue and recovery team working there with the help of those floodlights, and nighttime makes it even more dangerous. And make no mistake, this is a dangerous situation. This is all rubble, it's unstable. Of course, this one has already completely collapsed, so risk is a bit smaller. But look, they're just getting inside there. I mean, something still could happen. Rubble can still displace itself. And if we just look at this other building here to the left, that's right beside, look at the state of this one. It's completely bent. It's completely unstable. And there are still aftershocks happening. Less now as the days go by, the aftershocks begin to reduce, but they could still happen. And with the state of this building, if a stronger aftershock happens, anything could happen. And they are doing very important work there, the team. Someone just explained that actually they identified with equipment, with scanners, that there is a hollow area down there. From time to time, they ask people to be silent to see if they have any signs of a survivor. Of course, it's a slim chance after so many days, but rescue and recovery teams have this principle that they always work on the assumption that there may be a survivor. So it's careful work, because if they displace something and there is a survivor there, this person could be harmed, or the rescuers could be harmed. So that's it. I mean, it's quite obvious. Just look at this. It's dangerous, and they are doing this work non-stop.